Ladies and effing gents, welcome back
to
the Diktators.
Live.
We're not live. This is pre-recorded. I mean, we're recording it now, but when you're watching it, it's already been recorded.
So if I gave the camera a moon, that wouldn't be live.
I'll blur it out. Go for it. Just make sure nothing dangly or loose is pointing in my direction.
I'm going to have to wait till I get shorts on. This will take too long with long pants.
Especially with your women's underwear that you wear.
All right, so what do you want to talk about today? What's on your mind? Climate change?
Well, you know, we got the little reminder list here. Let's work our way down.
Oh, your pets?
My pets.
Biden, your pet. I mean, you voted for the guy.
You voted for it. Hey, his name is Joe.
Come on, man.
Exactly. You have that nailed.
He doesn't.
You have it nailed.
Come
on,
you
say it better
man.
than he does.
He don't even use it anymore.
You say it better than he does.
His wife gives him new lingo. He doesn't even know what to read. He reads off.
The only thing he knows is what flavor ice cream is on the menu.
He reads off that teleprompter. He don't know anything. So let's get to climate change.
Anymore.
Our student loan. We're going to go to student loan first.
You want to talk?
How many of you
went to court?
How do you want student loan done?
How do I want it done?
When did I go to court?
This fucking guy.
Tennis court?
Yes, tennis court. You probably can't even play tennis. I've seen you play basketball. The athletic ability isn't there.
I see you trying to lead me to say I can hit a ball. I can see where that was going. You almost got me to say it, too. I can hit balls.
Yes, you can.
Boom.
Da-dum bump.
A little late, but he's on time.
You know what? I'm going to look up, do a little research. I want to try to get like a device I could like remotely like sit in my lap or something like that. So it's easier. I'm not, it's convenient. I'll use it up. I want to download some more sounds too and really freaking up the ante here.
Yeah.
Really add some flash to the show. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know a lot of good bands.
I don't mean music. I mean just like sound effects and just like little like snippets.
Oh, you mean like a car accident?
Yeah, like sound effects, basically. And like little snippets. Like one of the snippets I wanted to use is Biden say, "Come on, man."
Oh, he's into this snippet crap now. Look out.
And the other one I want to freaking use is Kamala Harris say, "We did it, Joe." They'll be perfect with you. We did it, Joe. and then have her cackling.
It'd be like a dogfish. It's a word salad. It's like.
So the problem...
It's amazing. She's an attorney. An attorney general in California somewhere. Who the hell knows where?
I don't think she's attorney general. She was like a prosecutor.
Can you believe this? You kids are going to be able to see the moon. You're actually going to see stars.
I can see that shit from my backyard.
I don't know.
I don't know where you're going with this.
She's probably on drugs.
And so are you.
Probably did a fentanyl pill.
You're probably just jealous that she has better quality drugs than you.
You know what?
She has access to top tier shit.
I mean, come on, she's 50 or 40.
And she gets it for free.
Wait, she's 45 and she's wearing pantsuits.
And she gets it for free.
You know who she sounds like?
Who does she sound like?
That other bitch you voted for.
Hillary?
Clinton.
Hillary?
Yeah. I guess pantsuits are in.
I think, no, the handlers kind of make them
Hand lotion?
Handlers. You know, what's your favorite hand lotion?
Wait.
You're a hand lotion connoisseur.
The first thing
also, what tissue is your tissue of choice?
Boy, how we got off student loans really quick here. And if I had a handler, she'd be a 25-year-old to know that handler.
It's very funny. You really dodged those questions.
Well, I'm a politician now.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll be running for mayor in Fords.
Really dodge those questions with ease. With ease.
Hanging out with you, working with you for 7 years can really screw somebody's mind up.
You came in screwed up.
It all started when I was a kid. And we already heard that story, so we're not going to go there. Yeah. All right, so let's go back to where we started.
So
where were we started?
The issue with the student loan issue.
Oh, the student loan issue. Joe just said on TV that he had it, even though he did it with the pen. What's that called?
Executive order.
He did it with an executive order.
Right.
He's down in Pennsylvania promoting, saying, I got this bill passed with two extra votes in Congress, which is
wasn't a bill. It was an executive order.
No kidding. That's what he's lying about.
That's pretty much the gist of it. I ain't looking at it too deeply. I think that's the gist of why the court stopped it and said that the court was saying that it should be done through legislation.
Congress. Right. Exactly. It should be done through
Which
there.
we'll see what happens.
And it's pretty funny because he's there promoting it, lying like again all the time, like he does. Lying Joe. That's what they should call him, is his nickname. Not Gaff Joe, Lying Joe. Everything he says is bullshit.
Joes are good at bullshit.
Well, look at what he does. He goes, well, I made 10 million jobs in the United States the last 2 years. It's like you and Congress and the Senate stopped everybody from working.
Jobs weren't created. All it was is that there was kind of sort of, it was more elaborate than this, but it was kind of sort of a moratorium on people working. So people were out of work for a while, but the job was still existing. The job still was there.
I know.
They just weren't allowed to do. And then they opened the floodgates.
He's trying to take
so
credit.
people went back to work. That's all it was.
He's trying to take
That's
credit.
all it was.
No kidding. It's like he didn't create one job. He created jobs in
No, he eliminated.
He created jobs in China. He didn't
put us
create
into
no
a
jobs
recession.
here.
Not just him. I mean, well, he isn't really doing shit himself. I mean, he can't even freaking, go to the bathroom by himself.
Well, he can't even put a sentence together.
Exactly. He's not. He himself isn't doing anything. He's
I
just a
heard
figurehead.
when he was vice president or senator, I think it was vice president because he had Social Security following him.
Social Security was following. You mean Secret Service? You dumb dick.
Well, those guys.
Secret Service.
And he would swim in his big pool naked. And
I heard about that too. Yeah.
and
Like
the-
creep people out and shit and be fucking. He would. Did he freaking rub his leg hair?
I think they stopped him from rubbing girls' hair and smelling them because they're,
He's still doing that
he
shit.
He goes, it makes the hair rise on my leg.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't make the hair rise on your
It'll
leg.
make something else rise. That's near the leg.
It makes his package rise. That's what it
Exactly.
does, especially when they're like 15 and younger. Do you know his daughter is an orgy fiend? So she says.
Well, she claimed that he molested her. He abused her
It's in her book.
as when she was a child.
Right. And,
Yes.
and they're saying that she said, not me, that they abused her.
Yeah.
I'll use they. I'm not going to use a name.
Yeah.
And that's why she's a
Screwed up.
sexual maniac or
Nymphomaniac.
Yeah, a nymphomaniac.
A sex addict.
Yeah, sex addict with orgies or whatever. I don't
you
even
know
know
how-
if that's true.
Do you know what level you have to go to
Be what, an orgy guy?
no, to be a female and be a sex addict? Like, because women in general, like the majority of them are whores.
That's not true. A lot of them are
They
ladies.
get banged every 6 ways till Sunday.
If they want to.
So they're at a high level already.
The men are at the low level.
This isn't considered this high level. The daily average whore you run into on the street is at an extremely high level. What do you have to do to rise far above that to become an addict?
All right, let me ask you a single question. When's the last time you made a whore on the street?
I met a whore on the street.
And got lucky.
I don't walk those streets, and I don't.
I don't walk those streets. Are you out of your mind?
I'm quite with it.
How can you give us facts that ain't true?
Those are true facts.
Is this from your dating sites you're on?
All right, I'm using the term whore loosely.
Okay.
I'm not saying they all get. Well,
You mean like a
in a roundabout way, most women are whores
mean-
because they freaking
Wait.
finesse and hustle men for free dinners, for freaking trips, for
Drinks.
freaking purses, and in a roundabout way. It's just not as direct, but in a roundabout way, most women are whores.
All right, so you're on dating sites, right?
Yes.
How many dating sites are you on?
4.
And one of the names is Grindr, right? What's the matter? The truth coming out to hurt you? I'm just asking.
I
wait.
unequivocally deny what he just said.
All right, so let me ask you another question. Is porn on the internet? I'm just curious. I don't have a TV.
It's oxygen in the air. The internet was built off of porn.
There is only so much oxygen in the air. There's nitrogen, hydrogen.
I'm not saying. I didn't say only oxygen in the air. I said, is there oxygen in the
I
air?
think there's only like 20% in the air. That's it.
I didn't say only oxygen, but I just said, is oxygen present in the air?
Well, that's how the beast grew bigger back in the prehistoric
What
days because
beast?
there was more oxygen in the air. That's why everything
That's a
grew
bunch of
bigger.
horse shit.
Yeah, that's why your
Jurassic
penis is
Park
still small,
bullshit.
isn't it? There's no penis. There's no air in your penis.
My penis is small right now because I'm in the room with an ugly man.
I got him admitted on TV.
I'm a grower, not a shower.
I'm a grower. This is not 420. I lost my train, so I don't even know where the hell we are.
I don't know where we were going.
I don't even know what happened.
Oh, we were talking about horse. And we were talking about how women
Oh,
finesse and
that's right.
hustle and
Right.
work shit out of men.
And wait. So let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
I already know you. One of the 4 you're on is Grindr.
It's not. That is false.
So there's
False.
Let me ask you a question because I don't know this answer because
False.
I don't have a computer.
False.
I don't have a phone.
Okay, what's your question? You do have a phone, but you don't really know how to use it.
Thank you for pointing that out, Judge Ryan.
Yes. All right. What's your question?
Question is there male porn on TV?
You mean on the internet?
On the internet.
Not on TV. On the internet.
Yeah.
There's everything on the. You know about what's on the internet. We already told that story.
What, with the horse?
Yes.
Well, that was my fault.
You like to watch bestiality porn. If there's bestiality porn online, there's going to be gay porn online.
What the hell is bestiality porn?
Porn involving animals. Beasts.
Touche. Don't know what you're talking about.
Dunk.
There it is. All right, so let's get back to the student loan program.
So the issue with student loans.
I don't know how we got sidetracked.
Because you have your scatterbrain.
This is what happens when you have dementia. Do you know that just done a study? 1 out of every 10 people.
Off topic again.
What?
Off topic again.
1 out of 10 of me have dementia.
I thought there was only 4 of you.
That's a different situation. We're talking about dementia. So you may see me say things.
So you have dementia and multiple personality. So if you combine the two.
I'm really messed up.
There's like 14 of you if you combine the two.
As I get older, there's going to be a lot of me. Every girl should know there's a lot of me.
I'm actually shocked that there's not a lot of freaking Joe Juniors running around, or Joe the Thirds or whatever.
They
running
probably
around. They probably are.
Left
They just
tap.
don't know who you are. Now you're gonna be all over your internet. You're gonna get a on the door.
Hey, I'm your
Daddy.
I'm your 45-year-old son. Are you out of your effing mind?
You owe me $1.5 million in back child support.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. You know what? Shh, quiet. We can't say that. Anyway,
you got scared all of a sudden. You're like, shit, he might be right.
Things happened back then. We didn't have cell phones. We didn't have pagers. All the girls were doing was pills. You know, prescription pills.
That's nothing to do with communication. That just has to do with contraceptives.
Right. So they didn't get pregnant.
They had condoms back then, too.
Didn't fuck with that shit.
I hear you.
Didn't have time to put one on. I was too busy.
Too horned up.
Too horned up, too drunk, too everything. And so were they.
So the issue with student loans is that the government it got out of control once the government got involved with colleges. If there was true free market in universities and college and higher education, it wouldn't be so expensive and people would be able to afford it. Back in the day, in the 60s, 70s, if you got like a decent part-time job and also worked hard over the summers and shit, saved up your money, you could pay for it no problem.
Not no more.
Exactly, because freaking the government got involved. They took out free market competition, so the universities just freaking decide. It just became like a freaking handout to them. So they just skyrocketed their tuitions, and then the freaking government, because the government backed the loans. That's what fucked it up.
You ain't lying. So you ever seen the liberals on TV?
I've seen them on the TV. What about them?
They're all rich kids, pink here, green here, sort of like you.
Or all these assholes getting bent out of shape on the street?
Well, they're not getting bent out of the street.
They're not getting bent out of the street. That's a whore's job.
They should be they should be hunted down with the goddamn, who
purge?
Who chases the dogs?
Who chases the dogs?
Yeah, to net them when there's a wild dog running around.
Oh, animal catcher?
Yeah, that's what they should be doing with these activists. Is take a giant net, scoop them up, put them in the pet truck.
You should get a paddy wagon.
And take them downtown and then and leave them in there until someone can claim them. I mean, because they're such jackass. They're all rich. They're all going to college, and they're all bitching about how bad it is.
That just shows you how generally actually good and comfortable this freaking West in this country has become. Is that they have enough time in their hands to freaking go out there and bitch about irrelevant bullshit.
It's amazing because it's like, hey, every mother, every father is out there working 24 hours a day just to provide.
But it's also,
except for the rich people. The rich people don't have to provide. They just give their money to their kids. Here, I bought you a Lamborghini on your 16th birthday. Thanks, Dad.
The problem is also is big on the parents' shoulders because they're not teaching their kids properly. They're not teaching their kids values.
Do you know your buddy Fetterman?
What about him?
He didn't have a job till he got a job as mayor. He's been living off his mommy and daddy's.
He honestly looks. He has that kind of swagger to him, where he kind of looks like
swagger.
Yeah, he has that
You can't even answer a question. What kind of swagger is that?
I was going to elaborate and explain what I meant, but you cut me off rudely.
Right.
Might I add?
All right, go ahead. I'll shut up.
About he has that kind of freaking.
Put it out.
He has that kind of swagger. He has that kind of.
No, he doesn't.
Will you let me fucking finish, motherfucker?
Oh my God! All day I got to wait for him to talk.
The way he carries himself like a freaking, like he's still like a child, but he's just like in a grown-up's body. Like he acts like a child, like an actual child.
Well, you did hear him, didn't you? Today.
I didn't watch like his whole debate. I've seen a few clips.
I think they were talking abortion. He goes, "I'm for Roe v. Wade because it's been there for 50 years." Well, it ain't there no more. So
exactly. Now what are
it's
you
like,
for?
what are you going to do?
I mean, we know what he's for.
What, you're going to get a job in the Supreme Court and
Did
push
you hear
it through?
when they asked him
moron.
about fracking?
Oh yeah, I'm for fracking. I'm not for fracking.
No, because in the past they were questioning him because in the past at different times
6 months ago.
Yeah, at one point he says he's for fracking, another point he says he's against fracking. So they wanted to ask him in the debate to clarify where he really stands, and they said, "So where do you stand?" His answer is, "I'm for fracking, fracking good." He talks like a caveman, fracking good.
You know, back in the days when there was cave women and cavemen, what were they called?
Cave women and cavemen.
Neanderthals?
Neanderthals.
You know, you see a girl washing her...
Neanderthals.
You see her washing her hands in the river or stream, and it's like, next thing you're thinking is like, just like an animal. I'm jumping that.
Yep.
I'm producing more children.
There you go.
Anyways.
Spreading the seed.
So, how you doing with your student loan? The judges have blocked it.
Yep. For now. They're going to keep pushing it.
Yeah, hopefully it's going to stay blocked because it's like blue-collar people who work construction and all other jobs do not need to be paying for other people's work. I mean, they act like the blue-collar man is making $200,000 a year. Most of us are making $50,000 to $75,000.
Some are making really good money.
Yeah, I know. I know there are some.
We both got into the wrong trade.
Yeah, that ain't no lie. You should have been a plumber, electrician.
Electricians.
I mean, they're making probably $200 an hour. So.
Should have been electricians.
And if you're in the union, you're probably making $300 plus another $10,000 a year vacation.
Anybody out there watching this that wants to get into the trades, be an electrician or a plumber.
Or a plumber.
Yeah. Heavy equipment operators make pretty good money too.
Yes.
That's a pretty good gig as well.
Yeah, but you can't drink on that job. A lot of lives depend on you not to drop the steel on someone's head.
I mean, I don't know if I would be drinking while I was being an electrician and shove my hand in freaking 10,000 volts.
Nah, I tell you what, I've shoved my hand in 110, because
it hits you.
Because we get stuck. A lot of times we were in these big buildings in Houston. It's like, and we're installing cabinets and stuff. And there's no way for us to turn off the electricity, and the plugs are live. So we got
to pull it out. To put it through the cutout in the back of the cabinet,
pull
and then
through the cabinet and add an extension onto it, and so on. And you touch that, and it's like.
I've been hit by it.
It's like, son of a bitch.
You don't even know what happened. Right when it happens, you're not even really you don't even realize.
Oh no! When it happens, you go sit down for 5.
It takes you a few seconds to realize. Oh shit! I just got electrocuted.
You sit there for 5 minutes, and the boss comes by. What are you doing? It's like, fuck! I just got electrocuted. Turn that crap off. We can't get back to work. If you don't get back to work,
job.
You don't get back to work.
You're off the site.
I'll hire somebody else. I'll call the union and get somebody else down here.
Yep.
And that's what you're stuck with. That's what you're stuck in all the construction trades.
It doesn't hurt that bad. It hurts, but it doesn't like take you out of work.
You ever?
Yeah, I've been hit by it.
You ever fucking grab a goddamn live plug?
Yes.
When it's live with the ignition on.
Yes.
What happened?
It hurts. I'm not saying it doesn't hurt. It hurts. But I'm saying it doesn't like keep you from continuing work. It doesn't keep you from. Doesn't like take you out for the day.
No, it doesn't take you down for the day, but you got to...
Yeah, your arm is numb for a couple minutes.
You got to drag this stuff on,
Your arm, you got to milk it, especially union jobs. You got to milk shit.
Oh, you just said I couldn't get my hand off for 5 minutes.
Well, I mean, then you got a fucking real issue.
Well, 110 can kill you.
Yeah, if it stays on you, yeah.
If
a quick hit, it's not going to kill you.
No.
But if you sit there and you're connected to it, yeah, it could kill you.
So you're telling me you're one of those kids when it's wintertime, really cold, you take your tongue out and lick metal.
Listen, I grew up in a house in New Jersey as a child that had no heat.
Wait, you were a child?
I grew up. I still haven't grown up, but when I was a child, I lived in a house that had no heat. There was no furnace.
He's telling the truth.
No fireplace, no wood burning stove,
no air conditioners,
no fucking heat.
Yeah, nothing.
So we got creative. every once in a while I would fill up the freaking washing machine with hot water and I would make like a little hot tub.
So this is what it is with having a solar house.
This is what it's like being poor, growing up poor.
No, this is what it's like having a solar house.
Yeah.
Wasn't your house solar?
Yeah, it was. It still is.
So was it cold in the wintertime?
It's cold as shit. It got, I mean, not like outside cold, but it got down into like the low 50s.
Yeah, you were wearing a jacket and long johns running around.
There were nights I had to go to bed with like 10 layers of blankets and my winter coat, thermal, like the long johns, all that shit on.
And this is green energy.
This is green energy.
So you were one of the first houses to have green energy in 1980 something, whatever.
Yep. Yes.
All right, so here we go on that. And tell us more. Tell us how the summer was.
This summer is hot as shit because the way the house is designed, basically it's basically framed out like a house within a house. So it's like a double wall. Like you walk through a front door, 3 feet later is another front door. It's a double wall house. So and it's
sounds like a sound room.
It's like it kind of is like sound room like type of freaking build. And like and the walls are freaking have like literally like 10 times the amount of insulation that a typical house would have. So it holds everything in that's inside.
Did it hold you in?
So in the summer, it holds all the goddamn heat in.
And in the winter, it holds what? All the cold.
Yeah, well, I mean, it kept us warm enough that we didn't like actually freeze, but it got nippy. Well, it got nippy. Well, there was a few times I saw my breath inside the house.
Well, you weren't walking around in damn boxers, were you?
I couldn't.
There you go. So that's solar energy for everybody.
I want my balls to be dropped.
So let's go to solar energy here with Biden's plan. Can you afford a $100,000 car today?
No.
Or don't forget, you're going to be paying like another $20,000 for taxes on that.
No.
Can you afford?
I don't want an electric car anyway. That's a whole nother topic. We could get into if you want, but
I don't want to get into.
I'm not a fan of electric cars.
No, well, I'm just showing the.
All right, keep going down your path.
The credits.
Keep going down your path.
So if you can afford a $100,000 car, we'll give you $5,000 in credit. Correct? That's what they're saying. Something like that. Somewhere in that ballpark.
So they'll steal $5,000 less of their money that they were going to steal to begin with.
Right. So of course you got to apply for it, but on top of that, see what happens. I got dementia.
I don't know where you're going with this.
What was I going to say to begin with?
Something about taxes with the green energy.
Oh yeah. So here, if you're rich and you can afford this car, now take it for granted. You got to be making over $200,000 or $300,000 to get that $5,000 credit. In other words, you got to produce enough money to pay taxes. So you got to be able to pay $50,000 taxes to get that $5,000 credit, which means you're going to be making over $250,000 to begin with. And then same thing with the solar panels, or windows. We gave all these people energy credits for that. It's like, let me get this straight. I'm a senior citizen. I can't afford to put one fucking screen in my house.
When you break it down, really though,
break it down. Oh, you missed it. All right.
I know. I need a freaking.
Yeah. You have to put them in. Anyway.
Yeah. So, but you really think about it and like dumb it down, like down to a basic level.
It down.
Even if you were, say, filthy rich.
Is that like a D?
Even if
for
you were.
Dem? Go ahead.
D for this D. For D's nuts.
That's what most of them have. Go ahead.
Even if you dumb it down for people like you, and you break it down, even if you're filthy rich, you could afford this shit left, right, and center, no problem anyway.
It really doesn't matter.
What are credits really doing? So you're writing them off against your taxes, right?
That's it, yeah.
That's still they're ripping you off less is what it comes down to. They're still stealing from you.
You finally caught on to this.
So it's bullshit. They're not just like handing you money.
No kidding.
So it's bullshit. They're just stealing less.
Well, what they want you to do is Congress, Senate, and all those other people. No, what they're telling you to do is we invested in all these companies that we gave the contracts to. We want you to buy from them.
They're getting kickbacks from all these manufacturers.
Where have you been?
I've been living in a freaking house with no heat.
This is what happens when you're a GZ or GX.
This is what happens when you hang out with dementia patients. Shit rubs off on you. This guy eats aluminum foil for breakfast.
I just escaped yesterday. Leave me alone. You're going to draw traction. Next thing I know, there's going to pull up a paddy wagon. He's like, where is he? He's been out of the house. He thinks he's a doctor. He's operating.
It's like A-Team and freaking...
yeah.
Who's the one they had to break out all the time?
I'm gonna have to get a lot of gold on my neck.
Murdoch.
Yeah.
Murdoch. They had to break out all out of the loony bin.
All the time. All right, so let's move on. What do we got? The biggest pet peeve.
What's your biggest pet peeve in life?
Smelly pussy.
You're the one that has coined the phrase, if it smells like fish, you got a dish.
Well, you asked me what a pet peeve is. I'm going off the top of my head. Which one? I don't know.
How is that your biggest pet peeve when you haven't had pussy freaking this century?
My biggest pet peeve is people, all these writers from Antifa, BLM, activists. Who's those people that push bills in that run companies that were senators before? Now there's something else. They're called something else.
Lobbyists.
Lobbyists. Yeah, it's a joke. They should get rid of lobbyists, get rid of the activists, and get rid of the protesters. If it's violent, anything violent with protesters should be arrested. I don't care if
they should be charged with it. They're committing crimes.
They should be. Well, I mean, let's get this straight. Everybody walked into the where was that? January 6th?
Capitol riot.
Yeah, they call it a Capitol riot, but there was really no riot. There was just people climbing.
Most of the people arrested were fucking Antifa.
They were all just monkeys climbing over the hills and bridges there to get in.
The police were moving the barricades and opening doors for them.
I know. Isn't it amazing, isn't it? We got to get more testimony on this. It's like, yeah, let's see. They're all Democrats testifying except for that Liz Cheney bitch who doesn't know
She's
shit.
basically a Democrat.
He's like, well, my dad was vice president with Bush. Yeah, and what did he do?
Yeah, and he started a freaking horrible war.
Yeah, and you know why he started a war? Because he owned companies.
Because he was getting a kickback.
He owned companies in Afghanistan and in the United States, and as long as you know what? It's like George Carlin used to say.
What he used to say?
America loves war. How
It
do you
is
make
true.
money? Start a war. If
is
there
true.
ain't a war, we're going to goddamn start one right now. So what do you think? What time is it? Well, it was a minute ago yesterday.
A lot of countries do that, not just the U.S.
They love war.
I know.
You know why?
Because
they all
they're freaking maniacs and they're power hungry.
If you start war, we get rid of all the reserves like Biden's do with the oil, and then we could buy more. I'll invest in that company. And that's what they do.
They're lining their own pockets and
Like
fucking everybody
NVIDIA.
else over.
NVIDIA. It's up to $1.30 again.
That's fantastic.
That's Pelosi's thing. And she says, we're going to win. We're not going to lose. It's like, bitch, you've been in power for 18 semesters. 18.
Semesters?
18.
Was she going to college?
18 what?
Terms.
18 terms. I don't know if it's 4 years. I think senators are 6.
No. She's in the House. They're 2 years.
No, they're 4.
They're 2.
They're 4.
They're 2.
Look in the goddamn book.
She has not
been in there for 36 years.
I don't know how many years, but it's been a
She's
fucking while.
85.
She's been in there for a while.
Since like 1975.
Well, I'm just saying it's 2 years for the House, 6 years for Senate.
Well, if she
4
was in there
years
for
president.
75, that's 47 years.
Okay, so she's been in for freaking 23 terms or whatever.
I think it's probably 3 years, maybe.
It's 2.
I'm not sure.
It's 2.
I don't know how they keep getting back in there.
Is that your emphysema acting up? The mesothelioma?
I forgot my inhaler. I'm dying here. Hey, you know what? It's not bad because I only
I got my phone on me. I'll call 911. I got you covered.
I don't want
because I'm a good friend.
No, if you want to cover me, you can take me there. I don't want to be paying them $5,000 for an ambulance ride for 1.5 miles.
I ain't giving you CPR though, motherfucker.
And then they strap you in.
They do strap you in. You know why? So they could probe you.
You know, speaking of probe,
You might like that.
Speaking of probe, I saw something really funny today on South Park.
What'd you say?
It was the slave, the gay guy.
I don't watch it a lot.
I know.
All the
I catch it on.
No, it's okay.
As I surf through,
yeah.
and it's like the one thing is amazing. This is Hollywood, okay, and South Park is one of their big 2 people.
Well, it basically runs Comedy Central.
Right, that
It's
run
basically
the
their
whole
network,
thing,
basically, yeah.
and it's amazing because the crap they pull on there,
They push the envelope.
they should
They
be
do.
censored, not
No,
by.
I like that they're not censored.
Me too. I do like they're not censored because
You mean you're surprised that they're not because of the way freaking this fucked up
Christ,
world
we
is
got
now?
censored 5 times before we even started.
Look what they're freaking doing to Kanye.
Yeah, they dropped them.
Balenciaga
like 5
dropped
other,
them.
yeah.
Banks are closing accounts on him. They're canceling him.
He's changed. They say he once was a billionaire. I don't know how many billions. Now he's a
I
400.
don't buy it. I think they're just trying to slander him.
Now
to be
they're trying to
honest.
say he's a 400 millionaire.
I don't buy it.
You know who knows? His anti-Semitism. Did I say that right?
Anti-Semitism.
Yeah, I don't agree with it personally, but I mean,
I don't think it is what it is. What on surface level? I think he's playing. I think he's playing a chess game here. I think that's my opinion.
it could be a chess game.
Normally, I would fully 100% agree with you. On surface level, some of this shit does not look fucking good.
Right.
On surface level.
Yes, it does not.
But when you look at it, who's running all these companies and everything? I think he's playing. I think he's making moves. Like some people may say, like maybe he wanted out of some of those contracts he was in, but he couldn't get out of it just like a normal legal process.
That's possible.
So what did he do? He's been running his mouth since day one. He's been talking shit about all sorts of people from day one of his career.
It's almost like working on a job
He's
site
been
with
speaking
you.
his mind from day one, which is fine. Hey, everybody should be able to speak their fucking mind. You agree with him or not, it doesn't matter. You should be able to speak your mind. But he's been doing that since day one. They didn't get upset until he freaking said about shit they're pulling. They didn't care when he ran his mouth about everybody else. They didn't give a flying fuck. They freaking made deals with him, all sorts of shit.
It almost sounds like when I was at job sites with you. All you did is run your mouth all day.
Me?
Didn't know what you were talking about. Didn't know how to do the job. But you were really good at PR and got the people to sign the contract. Then then you bring Joe in and say, "How can we do this?"
You have not lied more in your life.
Lie.
That is
I am so truthful. It's unbelievable.
If you put your hand on a Bible right now, either you or the Bible is catching on fire.
Probably the Bible because it lies a lot. In fact, I was going to bring up the Bible on something.
All right, what about it?
I can't remember. Fucking, what you call it again?
Oops, almost dropped shit.
Yeah, I almost dropped an empty beer.
Actually, yeah, it's almost beer time. It's almost beer o'clock, beer
It is.
30.
I need one too. Why don't you go take a leak for me? So going back to Ryan when he's on Grindr, or he knows those men's porn sites. So going back to what I was saying about, what the hell was it? What's that show, Ryan? You know, Comedy Central. South Park. So this today, the skit was about transsexuals and gay people. Nothing against any of them. But it was pretty funny because they showed the little kid, when he was a little kid, he crawled up to his mom, pulled down his pants and say, "Mom, I got a fever, take my temperature." And he start fucking humping the mom and her while his mom's handling it. Pretty funny. That's the way I thought it was. Yeah, because what you would have did is said, "Oh, I need an opener. I don't have an opener." And I'd be telling you, fuck you, go fucking grind it with your teeth. Got vampire teeth anyway. All right, so look who's back. All right, we're back. The Diktators. Live. I'm reaching for a can opener, so don't worry. I'm not doing anything weird.
So what was it that you wanted to... Listen, have at least some basic respect for the camera.
Women in the
I'll
locker room.
start picking your nose here.
Women in the locker room. What's that all about?
I'm kind of curious. And if there's any women watching this out there, whatever the case is, please inform me / us of what the story is. This is something I'm genuinely curious about. In men's locker rooms...
Oh, he knows what's going on in the men's locker room. Yeah,
I'm a man,
I didn't mean to
dumb
cut you
dick.
down.
Because I'm a man, you dumb idiot. In men's locker rooms, it's always the 85-year-old grandpa with some freaking wrinkly-ass nuts that's walking around freaking naked.
Almost made it. Again.
It's always the old fat guy walking around naked. The young guys don't fucking do that.
You sure they don't have
And
sword
so
fights when you're not looking?
I mind my goddamn business in there.
Aha.
Is it the case in female locker rooms? Is it only the old broads with freaking saggy tits down to their kneecaps that are walking around butt naked, or do the young hot chicks walk around naked? I genuinely want to know.
So you're telling me 65-year-olds or 50-year-olds go to the gym still?
Yes,
What for?
to keep from dying. You should go to the gym.
No. Let's get this right.
All right, let's get it
I've
right.
done this all my life.
Done what? You probably haven't stepped foot in the gym once in your life.
I used to play racquetball. Used to play the drums.
They had drum kits in the fitness gym. I used to play the drums. Where are you going with this?
Well, now
You fucking forgot.
you got me all
Man, your
upset.
dementia's really acting up today. Did
I'm
you
going
forget
back.
your meds?
I'm going back to South Park.
Did you forget your meds? So anybody out there, please leave a comment. Let us know. DM us, etc., etc.
Dictators.
Inform me.
Yeah, because he's a man, supposedly.
Yes, I am. So
Women-
the question of the day.
Women in the locker room.
Yeah,
what
we
do
already
you
talked
girls
about that.
do? Do you guys rub each other's backs?
I mean, no, they're not freaking. It's not a freaking. They're doing the same. They're getting changed. They're going to the bathroom. They're going to the sauna. They're taking showers. Like that type of shit. I'm just curious who the naked ones are.
All right, so what we're really curious about, at least I am, is
Who
like
the naked ones are.
Yeah, when you're naked, are you talking to the other person that's naked next
In the
to you?
gym.
In the gym?
Yeah.
No, in the shower place.
I mean, there's not. At least my gym, it's not like a communal shower. They have like individual stalls.
Oh, so you're saying it's
But they come walking out of the shower, freaking shit, fucking bouncing around,
wait.
jingling around.
So you have a
walking all over the place with their fucking shit hanging out.
Wait, so you
they
have-
even sit down on the fucking benches. Their nuts just fucking bare nuts right on the fucking bench.
So and the women are in this place too?
No,
Or they're on
they
the
have
other
their
side?
own locker
Oh, I
room.
thought you said there was
no,
both
this
of
is
them.
why I want to know what it's like on the other side of the wall. I want to know if it's as crude as the men's side is.
Yeah, because we want to know if you get your girlfriend there shaving your back. All right, that didn't go over well. Anyway, you give us a call. So now we got
The question of the day.
We're moving on.
Let me work this list. You gotta fucking smooth into it. You're not just sitting there reading like a freaking jackass.
Reading what?
You gotta freaking. You don't just like, oh, this is number three, Ryan. This is what we're talking about now.
All right, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
So when you were a little toddler, like 1 to 3,
Yes.
and your mom took your temperature, where'd she take your temperature?
Just shove the thermometer up my ass.
It's amazing. He remembers
I don't
that.
know. I was just fucking because I knew where you're headed with that, so I just played into it.
You played
I
it.
knew you were headed with that.
Here's another grinder move.
No, that's not a grinder. That's a. We're not going down that path.
I don't even know what grinder is, so it's like I don't.
Yes,
care.
you do. That's why you keep bringing it up. You know exactly what it is because you probably have. What's your username and password?
Wait. Do I have a computer?
Yeah, there's a computer right there.
Yeah, like I use it.
Do you have it?
People call me. It's
How-
like, how
hold
come
on a
you
second.
never answer the
Hold-
phone? Because I'm listening to loud music.
Hold the presses.
Presses? What are you pressing?
How do you?
How about slap your mama?
Oh. How do you know what grinder is?
I heard it from your ex.
No, you did not hear it from my ex.
Yeah, that's what she told me.
No. You know things.
You notice how his voice got really quiet? You know things. I think I can tell you what's going on. How do you know about Grindr?
How do you know?
I actually thought I seen it somewhere on the news.
I mean, look at the hat you're wearing. Kind of fits. You want me to take a new profile pic?
This is a Samuel hat. I'm not.
You want
Gonna,
me to take a? It has feathers in it, dude.
I'm not going to say Samuel what because then we get in trouble.
There's fucking feathers in your hat.
You know, if I'm going to make it rich, I'll put feathers in my ass.
Your new boyfriend might like that.
He might, as long as he's got money.
A lot of rich guys do have money.
You notice how
They know how to make money.
You notice when I agree with you, shut you right up. You don't know what to say.
They know how to make money.
I bet you they do know how to. Most of them are architects.
They're not all architects.
Well, they used to be. Back in the 70s.
There's a lot of gay architects.
And then you got the designers.
Since we're on a similar topic right now,
What are you going to switch
got a
to?
question for you.
What, are you a lesbian?
No. Why do lesbians use dildos?
You know, I can never figure that out. It's like, I've met quite a few in my lifetime, and they're like, I'm not interested in men. But there they are pegging each other with a men's thing. I mean, and from what I understand from women, and I've been a lot of kinky women in my lifetime, it's like they all tell you one thing about the what you call it. It's like there's nothing like the real man doing it instead of a plastic object. Though they have improved in the last 20 years of making these plastic objects do things that we can't keep doing.
You seem to know a lot about this shit.
I used to be married to a nut.
You seem to know a lot.
About what?
You're a wise man, Joseph. Wise man.
I'm a wise poor man. I have so much, as you get older, you get a lot of knowledge. The thing is, Still broke.
Well, we'll get there. Don't worry.
I can't handle it no more. Keep making fun of me
there.
every goddamn time.
Yeah.
So
But-
you believe in God?
Yeah.
I do too. You believe in that guy Nostradamus?
Not Nostradamus.
Yeah, we're back to hurricanes again.
They say he was more of a philosopher. He wasn't necessarily predicted. I mean,
Well, what he wrote was everything was general.
yeah, and they're just picking. They're just fucking.
You know what I can't believe is that the climate control people ain't using him as their next prediction.
It's all bullshit.
I agree.
All of it. It's all bull. All it is a way to freaking control the fucking idiots. If you control the idiots, you can control the world because there's more idiots than there are smart people.
So I heard your. Let me say that again. I heard you. Let me say it again. I heard you're
Come on.
a virgin.
Where'd you hear that from? Your ex.
Your ex told me you don't know how to use it. You know, they say it's not how big it is, it's how you use it.
Mm-hmm.
You have that problem?
Mm-mm.
So let's go to vegans. Vegans and fake meat. So how
What?
many?
What?
How
what?
many? How,
Go to what?
how,
Go to what? Say it again.
vegans.
You're getting closer.
Vegans, nuns. What the hell's the difference?
Vegans. Nuns have nothing to do with the situation.
Thank you. So,
I'm sure there are some vegan nuns, though.
vegan nuts?
Vegan nuns. Like a Catholic nun that's vegan. I'm sure there are some.
I bet you a lot of them are lesbians. They're almost like the priest.
I bet you a lot of nuns are lesbians.
Of course.
I mean,
Because-
think about it, they still get urges, but they're stuck in this house freaking for years on end with freaking nothing but women around
Oh,
them.
you know what? They probably
It's like the same thing that people do in prison.
hey, they love probably going through Adam and Eve and Hustler,
What?
the sex shops. They order online. Comes confidential. I get that box and they run up to the room.
You do get that box. Do you have a monthly subscription package?
I do. I get. I watch on TV. At a certain time of night, there's a certain channel you
Edible
can see.
G-strings?
No, Adam and Eve comes on. Buy this, buy that. You order with this zip code, this code, this code. You get it
How
for
are you
cheaper.
up that late, but then you're also up that early?
Well, it's up late, early late.
You get up at like 4 or 5 in the morning.
Nah, 3 o'clock usually.
What?
But now I'm going to stop drinking, so I don't
I
think I'll
guess
be
that's,
waking
that's
up.
still
that early.
middle of the night, I guess. 3 o'clock, those commercials are still on at 3 o'clock, I guess.
There's just ain't enough pills in the world to keep me quiet and sleeping. I don't know what it is. It's like I'm so used to getting up at 4
You
o'clock in
can
the
say
morning.
that again.
4 o'clock, 3 o'clock through my lifetime because usually I had to drive from San Diego to L.A. and vice versa.
I don't give a fuck.
Ah, freaking figures. Yeah, you don't know because you never worked for your living. Mommy and Daddy
yeah, I
gave
did.
you all your money. You're like that guy Fetterman up there.
Yeah, I did.
You're probably living on a what you call it?
A reservation.
What's that called?
A what?
You know, Mommy and Daddy gives you money and you get
Trust fund?
trust fund. You get a couple $100,000 each year.
Like, I would be hanging out with you if I had a trust fund.
I don't think so. I think you'd be on Grinder all day, trying to play out your fantasies. So let me tell you. So here we are on South Park, and they got Slave tied up to the wall.
Is there really a character named Slave?
Yes, there is. He's a gay guy.
Okay.
Everybody goes to him for information about sex.
Wait, is this the gay teacher? Okay.
No, that's
Okay.
another one.
Oh, that's a different character?
The one that dresses as a transsexual.
I don't know. I know it says okay all the time.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Sounds like you.
Yeah,
Your
yeah.
character's named Joe?
I decided at 65 I'm going to switch panels here.
I think you're just coming out of the closet. I think it's been done a long time ago.
This is one big goddamn closet. You know, and you could have an orgy in here.
Is that what you do when you walk in a room? You evaluate what can be done sexually in that room?
All right, so let's go back to vegans.
Yes. So why is it?
They like fake meat.
Yeah.
What kind of fake meat do you
Like
think they eat?
They definitely fake sausage. They like sausage.
So is a vegan a lesbian?
Vegan.
Is a vegan a lesbian too?
A lot of them are, to be honest. They're all fucking whacked out in the head.
So they don't even they eat what's that thing called seaweed and lettuce.
Yeah.
They probably shit green the whole time. And this is what they love to do. Or what's that white thing that comes in a block from
Cauliflower?
Japan?
Tofu.
Tofu, lettuce, seaweed. Of course, they call it seaweed. Is not called seaweed. They name it something else now.
You're thinking of kale, but that's not seaweed.
Yeah, that's what. Yes, it is.
Kale?
Yeah,
It's seaweed.
it's grown in salt water.
Kale is.
Yes, it's where
I'm
the
not a kale expert.
it's where
so.
the fish hide.
It's basically a garnish, the way I look at it.
Garnish what?
What? Actually, I think kale. You might be right. I'm not.
Wait
positive.
a minute.
You might be
So
right.
you have eaten seaweed before? Well, there's a
No.
there's actually a difference. Seaweed is single strands. Kale is like a plant.
like a leaf almost.
Has a
sort
leaf
of,
that comes from the bottom up, like 40 feet up from the ground.
from the ocean floor.
Yeah,
or-
it's definitely in the Pacific Ocean. I mean, if you find a floating patties and stuff out there, that's usually where the fish are hiding. They hide for shade.
It's food for them too.
Yeah.
They're vegan.
You know
Do you
what?
fish for vegan fish?
You know what?
If you
You're
catch,
right.
If you catch the fish and he ain't vegan, you throw the motherfucker back.
I tell you, I fish for vegan tuna, vegan yellowtail, and vegan swordfish. And I tell you what, that is the best eating fish. In fact, the price on it is even better. But it's like, no, just say 1 pound swordfish costs you $15 now or 20. Well, you get the vegan, and then you're talking $50 for that pound. You're talking for organic crap.
Are you being semi-serious now, or are you just fucking around?
I'm being serious.
How is a fish?
1 pound?
No.
It's vegan.
Why would they advertise vegan for fish? Vegans don't eat fish.
Well, they call it something else.
Well, organic.
Organic
No,
fish.
that's different.
Organic.
Organic and vegan are two different things.
This is the biggest lie in the world.
Organic?
Okay? Here I am, a cattle raiser, and you're going to tell me, well, these are organic cows. These are organic
When the
chickens.
fuck did you become a cattle farmer?
They don't. How's this? These are vegan cows.
I think I dumbfounded you.
These
You,
are
you had nothing to
quiet.
say.
These are vegan cows,
Wow.
vegan pigs.
Wow.
And you know what? We raise them on organic food.
Wow.
We raise them on organic food. That's not even food.
What the fuck are you talking about?
How the hell can it be a vegan pig if it's eating food?
Vegan.
Whatever you want to call it.
I'm calling it what it's called.
So you're telling me they don't stray and eat something else?
These fucking farm animals?
If you want to call them farm animals,
What do
it's
you,
up
what do you
to
think they're fucking eating? Most herbivores are fucking vegan. You know that. Most of them. I don't even think you know freaking fully what a vegan is.
Okay, what about when they eat dirt?
They shouldn't be. Nothing should be eating dirt.
They do.
Maybe earthworms.
Pigs eat dirt. Cows eat dirt.
Because they're fucking sick in the head.
Is that a vegan process?
It kind of is,
Is
yeah.
Is it an organic process?
Yes.
It's all full of shit. All it is a way to pump the price. That's all it is. Have you ever had an organic steak and a regular steak the same kind?
Have you ever had organic sex?
Wow, that's a good one. Wow. You mean with a vegan? They didn't exist in my time life. In fact, Democrats...
In your time life?
Yeah. In fact, Republicans and Democrats didn't exist when you went to a club. It wasn't the first... Are you a Democrat or a
They
Republican?
existed, but it wasn't like at the front of everybody's minds the way it is now.
No.
It wasn't at the forefront of culture.
It was like, are you going home with me or not? Are you dancing or not? Which one is it? You want a
Yeah.
drink? You're going home? Let's go.
Yeah.
We don't need drinks. I got them at the house.
I always kept shit back up at the house. That way you could have something to use to pull them in.
Though I did get...
It's like bait. You know what I mean?
No, I did get turned down, I don't know, probably like
We went through this already.
3 times maybe going to the house. It was really disgusting.
Oh, you mean after you got them home and they said, nah, I gotta go home.
No, they didn't know how to go. Let's go back to the club. I got them home like early from the club, like 11 o'clock-ish at night.
Why did they want to leave all of a sudden?
Well, it's like...
I know why. I know why.
They wanted to do lines and
No,
go back. Yeah,
no.
it was.
They walked in and the lights were on and they saw your ugly ass face.
Yeah, they saw me with all my makeup on.
Yeah, they saw you freaking with your Grinder profile pic.
I'll tell you what, Court TV's got some of the
They saw a hat with feathers.
Listen, Court TV's got some of the hottest women on TV as the reporters.
Why the fuck do I care?
Just telling you. They show them from above the chest because I seen a
They
picture
want you
today.
to- do you see their titties?
I seen one today.
Their titties?
Yeah. Well,
Not the actual bare titty, but you saw like cleavage, like the bust.
Yeah, they
you saw their bust.
they messed up. Usually they show them from like above the
A
chest.
collarbone up.
Yeah, and it showed below the chest, and it was like, no wonder why they're not showing that. This girl is really hot. She's probably like 22, 23.
Titties.
I mean, it looks like her face is painted on. I don't know if that's the
A
camera.
lot of girls are like that. It's fucking ridiculous.
There is no.
That's a whole other topic we
but-
could dive
no,
into.
But she is, she probably 22, 21, hot
the
as
fuck
hell.
do I care?
I know. I can't get her phone number.
It's probably who the fuck cares? Anyway, what is a vegan?
They eat grass.
Do you have any idea of what they are?
Let me say this to you.
Yes.
If you met a girl,
yes.
are you a meat eater? I'm not talking sexually. I'm talking about you eat steak, hamburger, pork.
Oh, meat eater. I thought you said mediator. I'm like, what does mediating have to do with any of this?
My.
Yes, I'm a meat eater.
Diktators. This
Yes.
guy's a lunatic.
Yes. I eat.
You eat meat.
Yeah, I eat freaking.
I don't know how to take that now. So what we have is
Is that your headline on your Grinder profile?
So-
I eat meat.
I eat meat. Grinder.
I'm a meat eater.
What a crackpot. So let me get this straight.
Yeah,
So you eat
meat. Yes.
cows,
I
pork,
eat beef, pork,
bacon.
chicken. Oh, bacon is pork.
So if you meet a vegan,
Vegan.
whatever you want to call the fucking Vikings.
Viking.
All right, so you meet a vegan.
Football team from Minnesota.
So you go out to eat dinner. Mm-hmm. So you get lobster, shrimp, a prime rib, filet mignon.
What?
And she gets...
How much do you fucking eat? Jesus
wait.
Christ.
They got to be great dates. It's like, what can I get you, babe?
Salad.
Oh, get me a lettuce.
Salad with broccoli on
A
the
lettuce.
side.
I can't eat croutons.
Broccoli.
I can't eat tomatoes.
They can eat croutons and tomatoes.
I don't know if they're organic. Do you have organic stuff?
No, it doesn't have to be organic.
Oh.
For vegans, it doesn't have to be organic.
Well, how about Brussels sprouts?
Brussels sprouts?
There's
They can eat Brussels sprouts. It's a vegetable.
what's those things they put on fish tacos called?
I don't know. I don't eat fish tacos.
Yeah, you live in New Jersey too long. That's your problem. I have to take you to Moe's, turn you on to it.
Where were you going with this?
I forgot.
Do you want me to explain to you what a vegan is? Because you don't seem to fully understand.
Does a vegan's feet smell?
I would say probably yes. They have nutritional issues.
Is she using Lumi?
The fuck is Lumi?
I have no idea.
You just made up a random word?
That's what I do. I try to keep up with you, You're losing it.
Well, you better put your foot on the gas.
All right. So
So what a vegan is they don't eat any sort of meat, no fish, no beef, pork, chicken, any kind of meat that came from an animal, and no animal byproducts, so no dairy.
Fish is not meat. Shrimp ain't meat. Lobster's not meat.
It was a living creature. They won't eat it.
Wait a minute.
And it is meat.
So
it's just ocean meat.
So they'll eat lettuce.
Yes.
Lettuce is a living plant.
But it's not something that has...
They killed it.
It's not something that has like a conscience or a soul or whatever.
Yeah, it does. They chop it off with a machete. And
It
throw
doesn't
it
have
in
feelings.
Yeah, how the hell you know the goddamn plant don't have feelings?
What kind of shit did you smoke before you came in here?
What was that movie where the trees walk?
What?
Yeah, it's one of those weird movies. The trees walk,
You're a weird movie.
the cars fly. Anyway,
What?
Point being,
Is this the actual story of you doing shrooms?
how do these women
You saw trees walking?
How do these women look good just eating lettuce all day? I don't get it. I mean, they probably stay at 100 pounds.
They look sickly.
So they look like, what's that girl's called when they don't eat?
Anorexic.
So they look anorexic.
There's this anorexic crazy bitch at my gym.
And they think they look hot.
Yeah.
And they shit fucking leaves.
They shit leaves?
So if I went to make her a leaf salad,
A leaf salad?
I seen
I
this.
thought you were going to say if I go to make her a leaf sandwich.
I'll go cut some dandelions, get some grass out of
my
the
dad did that once.
Get some
Freaking
grass
one
out of
day
the-
he wanted to make himself a sandwich, but we didn't have any lettuce in the house.
Get some grass out of the
this
lawnmower.
this motherfucker walks out of the back of the house, goes out into the yard and starts grabbing fucking weeds and grass out of the ground, comes back into the fucking house with grass and weeds and shit and just throws it on his sandwich, puts some dressing on, he eats it.
So he's a vegan too.
No, he eats meat. But he just wanted lettuce that day.
He just wanted to teach you a lesson.
What lesson did he want to teach me?
Whenever you're hungry and we don't have food in the house, go outside and grab some grass.
This is how poor we were. We had to eat the backyard.
You weren't poor. You had mini bikes, snow sleds. You know what?
You want to hear the story about my first bike?
Poor is...
Oh, you want to hear poor? This is my first bicycle I ever had in my entire life.
I've heard that. But here's my first 2 toys I had in my life.
I don't give a fuck. A stick and a rock.
A rock and a can.
At least you got a can. I had a stick.
It wasn't the can. We found it on the street. You kick it down the street.
What kind of street did you live on that you had freaking cans to find?
It's because we roamed through the woods.
I grew up in a van down by the river.
You did?
No. That was the old Chris Farley skit that he did on SNL. In a van down by a river.
That he did.
Do you want to hear the story of my first bicycle?
Oh, here we go. The first bicycle he ever had.
My first bicycle. So, my birthday.
Bicycle.
So my birthday. So
It's his birthday.
Get a bicycle. And what my dad had done, unbeknownst to me.
Unbeknown. Wow, big word.
Unbeknownst.
Unannounced.
Don't forget about the ST.
Okay.
Unbeknownst to me, my brother had a bicycle. My brother broke his bicycle, like literally cracked the frame. Like the frame was cracked in half. So my dad took it somewhere. I had a buddy, whoever, welded it back together, did a horrible shit weld job. So my dad takes it, gets it welded, spray paints the goddamn thing. It gives it to me for my birthday. Here, Ryan, here's your new bicycle. So he freaking wheels it out to me. My brother's there. He sees it. He's like, that's my bike. My brother takes it. I didn't even sit on the thing yet. Brother takes it, rides out into the freaking front of the house, rides down the street, does a bunny hop, cracks it right in half. First bicycle, I never rode my first. I never even sat on my first bicycle.
Well, being 350 pounds, it's hard to sit.
Oh, yeah, I was 350 at 5 years old.
Well, let's see. Maybe you had a banana seat bike and you didn't know it.
What?
I figured that. He doesn't know anything. Anyway.
What do you know?
I don't know much. I know
I know that.
I know I got to go to the bathroom, but I don't know anything else.
So we took a fucking break and you decided to sit there with a thumb up your ass rather than freaking go relieve yourself.
You got a thumb right there.
Yeah, I'm going to put up your ass soon.
Bring a jar of Vaseline.
Maybe I will one day.
One day?
Yeah.
Well, he wants to experiment now.
I'll take some pictures for your Grindr profile.
He's probably having men-to-men nightmares.
What the hell does that even mean?
Well, I don't want to use words that we can get banned from. So
gay nightmares?
Yeah.
Yeah. You could say gay. You can't say the F word.
Gay what?
The F word, not fuck. The other F word for a gay guy.
Freaky?
No. It rhymes with maggot.
Flangulant?
Flangulant. Yeah. Don't say flangulant, Joe.
How do I know?
I'm going to have to bleep that out.
Wait.
I'm going to have to bleep out flangulant.
All these...
What are you doing?
All these hand signs. I have no idea.
What do you do when you're at home alone, like late at night? What do you do with yourself? Do you sit there and just like
get drunk?
But what do you like entertain yourself? Do you like put puppet shows on and shit and play G.I. Joes?
I used to, not anymore though.
Why'd you give it up?
I'm still getting used to living in an old folks home, and it's pretty depressing.
It's not an old folks home.
Yeah, it is.
It's an old folks neighborhood.
Everybody's fucking 60-something. It's
Well,
really
maybe you're
it's
you
just
know
depressing.
maybe there's some friendly neighbors you can meet.
Yeah. Yeah, take out your false teeth, Mama. I want to suck on your gum. No. Are you for real? Most women that are 50 look incredibly old.
No, not anymore. Bullshit. No, back in the day, yeah. Nowadays, there's a lot of 50-year-olds that take care of themselves. That
yeah.
look they don't look like they're 20. But
let them take the shirt off.
Looks fairly
let them
youthful.
take the shirt off and tell them, put your arm out, and then take your hand and go like this to the bottom of their arm.
Oh, the bat wings?
And it's like wiggle, 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 wiggle. That's all it is.
That was an LMFAO song.
Double chins, double necks, double breasts and bellies doubled.
2 for 1, baby.
2 for 1.
It's a cheap date.
But I tell you what.
What?
Nah, I'm not even going to go there because then it's an embarrassment.
To yourself?
No, to you.
How?
So when you're getting lucky and she's on top and you see a double belly swinging in the air, does that turn you on still? I'm sure you've been there.
You don't bang fat broads.
You told me that's the only ones you bang.
What? I've never said
You never
that.
banged a big girl?
I have, but you don't do it on the
What's a reg?
regular
Regular
basis.
Right. And how many times you break a girl's bed?
Once. Like legitimately.
Legitimately
Broke it, yes.
and
like if it slammed to the floor.
Right.
Like it cracked.
And he's in shape.
The frame broke.
So how big was this girl that you broke in?
No, she was in decent shape, actually. I'm just saying that's how hard I was giving her the old sausage.
Yeah. Is that hot sausage?
I was laying that pipe.
Laying the pipe. I almost got to Alaska.
I was a union oil worker.
That's it. I got to go. All right. Dictators, live at the Improv.
Don't forget to check us out at the Improv. We'll be there next Tuesday afternoon. We're not going to fucking... That's bullshit. But...
He's so full of bullshit.
Don't forget to freaking, wherever you're watching this, like, comment, give us a good rating, review, whatever freaking shit works there. Help your boys out. We'd appreciate it. Check me out on my socials. They'll be down in the description. It's
Dictators.
SOUPEDTONUTS.
Dictators.
SOUPEDTONUTS.
How do you spell dictators again? T-O-T-A-T-O?
It doesn't start with a fucking T-A-T-O. What the fuck are you even... D-I-K-T-A-T-O-R-S.
Well, now he's an English teacher. I love this job.
It's fantastic, baby.
It's bringing in the big bucks, man. So you give us a call at 1-800...
Dictators.
Suck
off a dictator.
There you go. Thank you, everybody. Good night.
Good night.
Now we got our waitress coming in. All right, girls, come on in. The tapes are off.